Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you, our subscribers. Thank you for being part of this family. You are the shoulder that make the clothes stand. Thank you very much. This tutorial we are making today is very interesting and it's a DIY tutorial. We are making boss arm, tailor's boss arm. My name is Bukola. So let's get into it properly. So the materials needed for this tutorial: number one, wooden pieces or fabric pieces, either of the two, anyone that is available. So the next one, pieces of fabric to cut your circle. Pieces of fabric to cut your circle. Then we have foam to cover up your circle to give you a soft texture, a soft texture. So after that, we also need pieces of fabric. I kept this one aside in case if my wooden pieces is not enough. So here is my hot gum to gum the base of our boss arm with the boss arm ball. You understand? This is it. So for these containers, I have two containers here. This particular one in my hand is the one we are using for this tutorial. So the second one, it depends on the size of what you are going to make. I'm making a very big boss arm, so I need big one to make it sit perfectly. Then you can also go to furniture and get wooden base. That will be the perfect one. So now the next thing to do is to cut our circle. So as you can see, you fold it in 4 places. Place your tape measure. Then you measure whatever you have there. So I'm trying to measure what I have here. I have 4.5 inches here. So with that 4.5 inches, I am okay with the size that I want to make. So the next thing, I will start rotating my tape measure from the first end to the other end, because just in form of just the way we used to cut our 360-degree flare. You understand? So after done, then you connect those points together. As you can see, you see the way it is. So the next thing, I will go ahead now and cut it out. So after cutting it out, put it aside. Then I will be placing the other one, the circle, on the other material, then trace it out. So now I have two pieces of circle with me. With these two pieces of circle now, place it together. Make sure it's well aligned. Then measure your 3 inches. You measure that 3 inches to create an opening at that place. So when I'm done stitching my circle together with 0.5 inches, then I will be turning it out from that space that I left, that 3 inches space that I marked there. I'll be turning it out with it. Then also I will use the same space to fill in my pieces inside my circle. So I'm done stitching. The next thing you see me doing, I am notching it around, then start turning it. Use your hand to arrange it very well. So in order to make it lay flat, as you can see now, the next thing, I'll bring out my wooden pieces and start filling our circle. Then don't forget, I showed us some fabric pieces. So I've also put those ones as well. You can see the way I'm massaging it together. So in order to give me the shape I desire. So the next thing to do now, you thread your needle. To stitch that opening space. to stitch together the opening space. So you head at the both side the way you see my hand, the way I hold it. Just hold it at the both side with 0.5 inches, then you turn it inside, then you start stitching. Make sure you merge it together very well, hold it firmly, then you stitch it together. So after done stitching, you have to knot it 2-3 times. So in order to secure that edge, so here is our ball, very beautiful. So the next thing to do now, I'll go ahead and use my foam to cover it. I'll be covering the head and the two sides. You don't need to cover the under. You don't need to cover the under, it's only the two sides that matter. You understand? So I'll be using my wax gum to do that. As you can see, there is no light. I will just light my candle. You see, I will light my candle, then I will use my wax gum, the same thing that's inside that hot gum machine. It's the same thing. You can melt it with candle. I'm using it's same thing I'm using. You can melt it with candle. So I'm trying to melt it on my candle. You can see, just place it. So it means you can use your candle wax without light. You can see I removed that one from the bottom part of the machine. Then I use my normal lighter to light my candle, and I started using it. So after done with this now, the next thing now is to cover it up with my doll face. You can see the way I'm covering it. I'm trying to hold it firmly and arrange it properly. I'm trying to arrange it properly, so when I'm done pressing it well to give you the desired shape, press it well. So after done with that, you just use any pieces of fabric to tie it at the bottom part. When you don't tighten it, then you cut this part. You have to cut this part. So I discovered this opening place. So when I'm done cutting that excess of the fabric, then I will go back and stitch that place. Make sure you didn't cut the clothes that you used to tie it. Make sure you don't cut it. So guys, the next thing now, I will thread my needle. Sorry. The next thing, thread my needle. Then I'll go ahead and stitch that opening place. You see the way I'm stitching it? You stitch it, then you secure it with a very good knot. Like 2-3 times you knot it so that it will perfectly secure. So I'm done with that. So the next thing now is to place my ball on my base, perfectly sitting. Then I will go ahead and turn it upside down, mark it with my pen. Those areas I'm marking are the place that I'm going to put my hot gum on in order to gum the base. Yes. So now I am putting my hot gum. You will just put it on that line that you drew. I'm putting it on the line that I drew. You can see it. Put it very well so that it will hold it firmly. And make sure you pour it more on that place that you tie, and hold it firmly till it gets cold. So guys, I am done with this. If you find this video helpful, please kindly give me a giant thumbs up. Please, God bless you. Thank you for watching this video. Hope I will see you in our next class. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye bye.